Namaskar students. In this video we will study two topics of lesson number 1, the social impact of companies rule and economic impact of the companies rule. ब्रिटिश कंपनी जब हमारे ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी जब हमारे देश में थी, so what is the impact of that कंपनी, क्या असर हुई उसकी क्या इफेक्ट हुई हमारे देश के दो मुख्य पहलुओं पर, फर्स्ट द इकोनॉमिक and second the social. So let's study the first, economic impact of the companies rule. You all of you know and all the world know that India is a golden bird in the ancient times. We were very prosperous country in the ancient times. We were export the many things to the world, and this also you have studied in the 8th standard also. Different types of the clothes, the Muslim clothes, the silk, the spices and indigo, these types of the different types of the invaluable materials we export from our country. So the country India was very prosperous and very richest country in the ancient time and during also the Britishers time till to the 1756. And among them the Bengal was very prosperous state. The Bengal was very prosperous region during this time till to the 1756. Bengal exported different materials to the world also: cotton, cloth, raw silk, sugar, jute, the Muslim one kind of the clothes. So these types of the very costly material and very rare found material, the Bengal export in the different nations, in the different corners of the world. So the India is called the golden bird, सोने की चिड़िया थे हम, यहाँ पे हमारे रुपए पैसों और यहाँ पे कोई कमी नहीं थी, richest country थे in all over the world. But this richness ruined by the Britishers, and how they ruined we will study. So after the Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, and the Britishers adopted one policy in the Bengal, and this policy is known as the dual power policy, जिसका मतलब होता है द्विमुखी शासन पद्धति. The dual power policy मतलब two types of the rule, one is ruled by the Nawab and one is ruled by the Britishers, and this is called the dual power policy. But in this policy, one difference in this policy, the Britishers gets the power without responsibility, and the Nawab gets responsibility without power. नवाब के पास रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी थी स्टेट को चलाना, बंगाल को चलाना, लोगों के फैसिलिटीज को उनको प्रोवाइड करना, बट दे डोंट हैव एनी पावर्स. सो विदाउट एनी पावर्स वी डू नॉट परफॉर्म अवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. बट द ब्रिटिशर्स हैज ऑल द पावर्स, टैक्स कलेक्ट करना, 24 परगनास and the different regions of the Bengal. So Britishers has the power but no responsibility. ना तो उनको जनता की कोई फिक्र थी, ना उनको कोई ऐसे उनकी हॉस्पिटैलिटी या तो उनको इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप करना, उनके सारे जो बेसिक नेसेसिटी फुलफिल करना, दैट इज नो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट. सो द प्रॉस्पेरिटी, द नेम एंड द फेम ऑफ द नवाब इज रूइंग. लोगों की नजर में नवाब जो था उसकी नजर बहुत ही कम हो गई. सो बिकॉज ऑफ द ड्यूअल पावर पॉलिसी, ब्रिटिशर्स ऑलवेज अर्न्स द इनकम फ्रॉम अवर कंट्री and sent to the England for the manufacture and the different purpose and to make the prosperous of England. So this policy, the glittering of our country, the shining of our country is faded, is the ruined. बर्बाद हो गया बंगाल, बर्बाद हो गया इंडिया because of this dual power policy, the द्विमुखी शासन पद्धति. Two types of the ruling, Nawab and Britishers, but the Britisher is more power. Britishers has the power and no responsibility. So the Bengal is the ruin because of this dual power policy. The Britishers, the unfair revenue collections in the villages and in also in our country, unfair revenue collections, बहुत ही टैक्स, ज्यादा टैक्स डालते थे. So that's why our peasants, our farmers, our artisans and our workers become debtor, कर्जदार हो गए, वो पैसे के लिए मोहताज बन गए वो. So unfair taxes. So because of these unfair taxes, the Indian industries, the Indian handicraft and the Indian all types of manufacturing is collapsed. पूरा तहस नहस हो गया, बर्बाद हो गया. The Indians farmers, the Indians artisans, कारीगर थे, workers, these peasants, these all are become the poor and unemployment. बेरोजगार हो गए, ना काम धंधा बचा. Britishers took all this, the prosperity of India from these people. So this is the economic policy of the economic impact of our company rule. And they also, the Britishers also forcing to our farmers to providing the quantity of this much cloth, and you have to provide this much quantity in this much time. Force करते थे भाई इतने समय में इतना काम करना ही होगा, otherwise you will be punished, otherwise you will be sent in the jail. So this kind of the very exploitation type of the policy adopted by the Britishers. So thus the Indian economy ruined during the British rule. In that time some reforms are also done by the Britishers. First Indian railway started during the British time between Mumbai to Thane. First steamer started between India and England. The ports is also made by the Britishers, Mumbai, Madras and Kolkata. So thus some reforms are also done by the Britishers. Our villages were the self-reliant on those days. हमारे भारत के गांव आत्मनिर्भर थे, self-reliant थे in all these types of the field. But because of this policy, our village system, our panchayat system, our gram panchayat system is broken by the Britishers. जो हमारे देश के अंदर इतने सारे जो attackers and Mughals and different types of the dynasty came over here, but the village system didn't touch by the any dynasty, but the Britishers broken this our self-reliant village system. So these are the negative impact of the company during the British rule, during the British era. Next, the social impact of the company rule. सामाजिक किस तरीके से हमारे ऊपर असर हुआ देश के ऊपर, the social impact. So on those days the Britishers had started the newspaper, so that's why the freedom of speech, freedom of expression, these types also the prevalent in our country. So the development of the different newspaper. So because of this, the freedom of speech and freedom of expression, individual freedoms, अपने आप को establish करना, बताना, समाज को अपने thoughts बताना, that types of the things started during this period. The certain wrong customs are also there in that time. The wrong custom, the evils, we can say that is the evils, and you have already studied in the 8th standard different evils of our Indian society. The sati pratha, child marriage, दूध पीती, these are पर्दा system, these are the different, that is the evils. हमारे देश की ये सारे बहुत ही जो इसको बोलते हैं, it is a black spot of our country. सती प्रथा में जब वाइफ जो हस्बैंड मर जाता है तो वाइफ को उसकी चिता के ऊपर बैठ के जल के मर जाने का सती प्रथा. चाइल्ड मैरिज, दूध पीती, अगर किसी लड़की का बॉर्न होता है तो उसको गर्म दूध में डाल के उसको मार डालना, दैट इज द फीमेल इन्फेंटिसाइड, द दूध पीती सिस्टम. एंड दीज रॉन्ग कस्टम्स आर आल्सो प्रिवेल्ड इन अवर कंट्री. वी हैव स्टडीड इन द 8th स्टैंडर्ड द राजाराम मोहन रॉय, बेहराम जी मलबारी, दुर्गाराम मेहता. These all are the reformers of our country, and because of their effort and because of the help of some liberal Britishers, these customs and these wrong evils banned by the Britishers. So this is the social impact. During the British rule in India, the English education started by the Lord Macaulay, and it is recommended by the Charles Wood. So these are the two persons, Lord Macaulay and Charles Wood, the implemented the English education in our country and made 3 universities, Mumbai, Madras and Kolkata. Made 3 ports also, Mumbai, Madras and Kolkata. made 3 university, Mumbai, Madras and Kolkata. So these are the social impact in India during the British rule. However, normally this social welfare and this is the reforms. These reforms they done because of their interest, but it is the directly or indirectly help to the people of our country. ये सारे डेवलपमेंट उन्होंने अपने खुद के लिए किए थे, but directly or indirectly we are using and beneficial for the India. In short, the England became the prosperous country in the cost of India. इंग्लैंड देश का दुनिया का प्रॉस्पेरस कंट्री बन गया, रिच कंट्री बन गया, किसके बदौलत? बिकॉज ऑफ आवर कंट्री इंडिया, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इनजस्टिस पॉलिसी ऑफ द ब्रिटिशर्स, सब्सिडरी अलायंस सिस्टम, annexation policy, dual power policy, the injustice taxation policy. This, because of this, the injustice, unfair rules, the Britishers, the England become prosperous on cost of our India, our country, only the India. So these are the 2 points, the social impact and the economic impact. Thank you.